Hold on, we gotta do a sound check first. We gotta do a sound check. I should also update the stream. These are my songs. Do-do-do-dee.
Art Crime, $29.99. Thank you for subscribing. We really appreciate it.
It's true, we do.
3 months in a row.
You know what? I love that just for that. Just for you doing that. I love that.
Well, that whole month thing, Jack, that just completely threw off my rhythm.
Absolutely. You know what? Absolutely. All right, hold on. All right, great. Doing that. Doing this. Let me get to some options. Turn down the volume, which I'm sure we'll have to do.
Bill Lahecka wants to know, Rich, how do you hope we all die? The big rip might be fun.
The Big Rip?
There's absolutely no evidence for it, but theoretically, space keeps expanding faster and faster.
Mm-hmm.
I suppose it could reach some kind of breaking point, and then basically just the whole space itself just, tears apart.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sure. You know what? Why not?
I could be understanding that wrong, though. I know it's something I've heard about. Though the smart money is on heat death.
Heat death. Yes, that is the smart money, apparently. I am going to play the next levels. This is actually, I want to say this might have been our very first hack and a half. Tiny Barbarian.
Okay.
And I only played like the first stage of it. And so I'm going to play some Tiny Barbarian.
Have they released more chapters?
I think so. I hope so. You know what? And if not, I'll play something else.
All right.
I want to say they have. You have to die first. Oh, that's very loud.
Rich, have I mentioned how much I'm in for Star Citizen? I haven't paid money for that at all. I'll wait till the game's done. It's not like they're barely gonna make their Kickstarter. I mean, they got millions more than they asked for. I may as well hold on to my money until they're done with the game.
Absolutely. All right. I think I only did the first one. The Serpent Lord. Now it's time for Ruins of Xanadu. Rich, we got to get you this, I have to download this chatty thing for you.
Yeah.
It's super great.
Is that the thing that saves up the subscribers?
That's the thing that saves up the subscribers, but also like the chat window that it gives you, the little like notifications that it gives you. Everything it does is fantastic.
Okay. And
I'm really liking it. I was talking a bit with I tweeted Chatty's Twitter. I tweeted Chatty's Twitter, which is a real thing that I said, and asked them about like mapping up or getting more info on subscribers.
Yeah.
Right. Mm-hmm. And they said they don't think they would have anything that would work.
Okay.
But our good friend, I'm going to call him my good friend, Twitch Plays Pokemon. He's totally my good friend now. Twitch Plays Pokemon has volunteered some of his time to help. Not anytime soon. He's got some projects right now, but he said he might be able to help us out in figuring out some sort of way to collect all of the subscribers.
Nice. Nice.
And I really appreciate that. Obviously, no rush. But
he has a successful Twitch channel.
You have better things to do. Exactly. My favorite part about that is like I understand like you know, you're never quite sure like who knows who you are. But like when he messaged, oh crap, I died. When he messaged me, he was like, I run my own successful Twitch channel. And I was like, dude, I fucking know who you are. I enjoy you. I am a big fan of yours. Twitch Plays Pokemon has single-handedly proven the innate goodness of humanity, Rich. Because you know why? Because they won.
They beat the Pokemon?
They beat the Pokemon several times over.
Really?
Yes.
Have they played any of the other Pokemon? Is it just one Pokemon they keep playing?
No. They've played a bunch
By
of
now,
the...
Pokemon is 0, so...
They've played a bunch of the classics, including like some weird mods and stuff, and they keep winning, which means that the majority of people want to win. And that gives me hope for humanity.
There's probably, off hours when you have a smaller number of people who are better able to coordinate.
Yeah, but no matter what, they're gonna be haters, Rich. No matter what, they're gonna be haters, and it doesn't matter because the haters don't win.
The haters are gonna get bored sooner or later.
Exactly.
They're gonna find something else to hate.
Exactly, Rich. Don't you understand? That's what's so exciting about this?
Unless it's a Star Wars prequel, and you can just fucking hate those forever. That's some hate that never dies. It's a hate that keeps on giving.
First of all, nice.
I'm bored today. I think I'm gonna go hate on the Phantom Menace.
That always cheers me up. Some healthy Phantom Menace hate. Perfectly normal and acceptable.
So, do you get shrunken down at the beginning of this day, or are you just were you always a tiny barbarian?
You were always a tiny barbarian.
Oh, that's not fun. The wizard should have shrunken you down. That would have been fun.
I agree. That would have been more fun.
It would have led to a great boss fight at the end with a giant wizard.
Yeah. Maybe they'll get more into the story in the next chapters.
Maybe.
The story of Tiny Barbarian. I don't think anyone has ever asked for more story in Tiny Barbarian. I'm gonna be honest with you. Certainly not.
You hate all story inherently.
I do not hate all story inherently. You have it wrong. I hate cutscenes inherently.
Oh, okay.
Story I enjoy, but I want it doled out in a manner appropriate to the medium. Fucking
cutscenes are perfectly appropriate.
No, they're not.
Yeah, they are.
It's like having a book break in the middle of your movie. That is what it is akin to. It's
No more heroes since otherwise.
I disagree.
You can disagree, but don't speak for everybody when you say this should never happen and they should never do it and never. No.
Do I have to? Everything I say needs to start with, in my opinion.
Some things.
Or are you going to understand
some
that?
Things. Your stance is that no games ever should have cutscenes.
Right.
Yeah.
Except for maybe an establishing shot. You can have an establishing shot.
Okay.
Maybe. If you're good. If you're good, you can have an establishing shot. Come on, you stupid barbarian. Yes, it is my opinion that no game should have cutscenes. Everything story-wise should be doled out while the player is playing the game.
There's been a lot of cutscenes I've enjoyed in my time. That'd be sad.
I'm fine with that.
That'd be sad to never have them.
I'm sure they were sad when the movies got sound, because they really enjoyed reading in between people talking. But that's the price of progress, Rich. Don't sigh because you know I'm right. Get out of here.
Where would the Metal Gear games be? They're not for me. But where would the Metal Gear games be without cutscenes?
In a better place.
People love those games, though, Jack. They have their fans.
Yes, yeah, they have a lot of fans.
Are you telling all of these fans of the Metal Gear games to fuck off?
I'm saying right now we are in a transitional phase with games. and I'm taking a hardline approach to get us to the golden age.
And I hope you're wrong.
To get us to the next golden age and old.
To get us to your dictatorship, your fascist dictatorship.
The
way things have to be done, and the only way they can be done.
Oh, I remember in my day when.
Jack's gaming dictatorship. Is that what we're working towards here?
That's exactly what we're working towards here. I'm trying to move the medium forward, Rich. Trying to move it forward.
You're trying to move it in a Jack-centric direction.
Yes. Well, of course I am.
You are the enemy of freedom of expression, and I hate you.
Okay. You know what? I guess that's fair. That's fair. This is not the correct way to go. It's this way. Oh, fuck. Yeah, you are also, by the way, free to hate me. That is okay. That is your choice. Can I get up there? No.
Some of my favorite times in gaming have been the No More Heroes cutscenes.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And you want that not to ever happen because you don't like it.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's terrible.
That's not terrible.
That's terrible.
I think this is. I think you can't. Hold on. Oh. I think you can't become your own thing unless you throw off the shackles.
What about the cutscenes in Super Meat Boys? Super Meat Boy.
Yeah.
I'll get rid of those too, huh? Okay.
And that would be a shame because they're fun. They're fun and cute.
Oh, that would be a shame? Did you say that would be a shame?
Yeah.
But the cutscene.
Yeah. You know what?
You want to get rid of all cutscenes. That's a cutscene.
Yeah. Here's the
thing. Make up your mind, Jack.
Rich.
Make up your mind.
Rich Evans.
What do you want? What do you want? Yeah.
Rich Evans.
Yeah.
I can go back and watch a silent movie and enjoy it for the time capsule that it is. Right?
Uh-huh.
Just like I can look at a cutscene and say, oh, how quaint back in the day when games had cutscenes before they were their own unique form of entertainment. I can do the same. There's a pattern here. Spit, rock, spit.
Not everything needs to be the ultimate immersive experience.
I agree.
But you think that's the only way it should be done?
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Oh, you can't swipe up when you jump. Just like that. I do, Rich. I do think that's the only way it should be. Nope. Fuck. Because that's how I think. And I will not I won't automatically discount a game that has cutscenes. That's not what I'm about.
Your way has led us to hit X to continue game.
No,
the game is emulating a cutscene.
No. See, don't you understand
that that's the illusion of playing through the events that are happening. You may as well just have a fucking cutscene.
Rich, that's your way. That's your way creeping in. That's them trying to hide your way of cutscenes. That's them trying to hide what they really are. Is cutscenes.
So games should not attempt to have any kind of story at all, then.
Absolutely not. The game should have story. Games should have deep stories that you discover while playing the game. If only we could think of a current example that we're both playing right now that does a good job of...
The way they're doing it in Bloodborne, I don't give a shit about the story at all, the way they're doing it. Whatever. So it fails as a story for me.
For you?
Yes.
I haven't hit much more story. Yeah.
You tend to speak for everybody, like some people in this chat.
I think there are games that have done it correctly. I've talked about those games before. Things like Half-Life, things like Metroid Prime. that have incorporated story into gameplay seamlessly. Ed Witten, I know I'm a dumbass, but not about this. Not about this. This is how I feel. I will certainly not apologize for thinking the way I think. And, you know, it is what it is.
No More Heroes, one of my favorite games of all time, would not be the same without the cutscenes.
And I'm not saying it shouldn't be.
You're saying it shouldn't be.
I'm not saying it shouldn't be. I think I've said over and over.
That's a blatant lie. You're saying no game should do it that way.
No,
this game I like, it does it that way. Well, they shouldn't do it that way, is what you're telling me. Because you say no game should do cutscenes.
I'm saying going forward, yes, I would like that. I would like if they did no story ever. Nice. I did it. Oh, fuck you. You know, I would like that, and I'm not going to apologize for that. Because that's how I like to play games.
And well, that's the only thing that matters, of course.
Well, for me, yeah. I don't give a fuck how you want to play games. Why wouldn't that be the only thing that matters?
Yeah, okay. I'm just confirming these things I know.
Yeah. Is it a shock to you that I want things the way I want them for me?
That you should want that to be the forced way it is for everybody. That's wrong. That's wrong. There's things I don't like, but I don't fault other people for liking things I don't like.
I never said I faulted you.
It's not for me. That's usually what I like. Metal Gear. Personally, don't like it.
Did I say I faulted you?
You're saying you will hope they never do that in games.
I do hope they never do that again.
Which would be sad. Which would be sad.
No, Rich. Did I say I faulted you?
Oh, okay.
What? You like things you like, and I like things you want. Like, here's the thing, Rich. You want there to be cutscenes, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's how you want it. I don't. I don't begrudge you for that. I'm just stating my opinion. I don't understand where your hatred of my opinion comes from.
I hate your hard line that it's the only, no game should ever do that ever again. Should only be the way that I prefer it. That's the part that kind of annoys me.
Okay, that's just how I feel.
You know.
I mean, I guess if you can't take my opinion, like maybe you're the one who has the problem, Rich. If you can't handle someone who has a different opinion than you.
My opinion is nobody should ever make games that Jack would like ever again. And that's the way it should be. That's not my opinion.
I like that. We've hit a B level, Rich. There are bees. It's terrifying. Bees are terrifying. Giant bees are terrifying. Putting that out there. That giant bees are terrifying. That's just my opinion, though. I don't want you to think that I'm disowning all bees.
Aren't you the one who said that if you were a flower, you would like the sexy bees? Trying to marry? Are you the one who said that?
I said if you were a flower, you'd get to fuck all the bees. Oh my God, yeah. Rich.
And I'm the one that said that would be like horrible.
Rich, you can fly the bees.
Okay.
Rich, you can fly on the bees. Everything has changed. Everything has changed. You can fly on the bees. How do I fly on the bees? I was flying on the bees for a second.
Jump on the bee is apparently how you fly on the bees. I'm assuming the jump button made you jump off of the bee. You might just want to steer the bee or let the bee take you where you need to go.
Yeah, it's.
I'm not sure what the bee mechanics are because I'm not actually playing the game.
And I too am just figuring it out.
Or like, what happens when you just hit up? Can you just fly him by holding up?
No, up doesn't do anything. What you have to do is like right now I can't walk. You can't walk left or right on the bee. Okay. And if you press jump twice, like you can only press jump once, and you can hold it down and he'll float up.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, and if you hit a flower, you get knocked off. Oh, I get it. Okay. I understand what's happening.
Are you sure that's a bee and not like some kind of wasp?
It has a round butt, not a pointy butt, so I think it's just a regular honeybee.
Okay.
Like wasps usually have that kind of like extra, almost seemingly extra body part butt. You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm throwing out?
I understand that wasp bees have structural differences.
Than regular bees. If the cutscene conversation was a prereq episode, anybody who watches the video will hate Jack indefinitely. I mean, that's quite possibly true. I'm shocked. I'm shocked.
That's something that Jack has to deal with every day of his life.
Is people hating me all the time?
They shouldn't hate on you all the time. That's
all the time, Rich.
That's stupid.
I'm sorry that I'm trying to further the art form that we all love so much.
You're trying to put it in your box, in the Jack Packard box of gaming.
Not necessarily the Jack Packard box. I think that it needs to be in its own box, and we keep putting it in the movie box when it's different and special.
I'm not saying every game should be cutscene laden. I'm not saying that.
Right.
I'm saying, maybe sometimes it works for this game and this style and this thing they're going for. The experience they wish to create. Maybe it's not the same as the type of experience somebody else wants to create.
Sure. Oh my god, the bees are fighting. What? What's I supposed to do there? Team Rich.
Maybe when you get, to the end of a strategy game, it's nice to have a little cutscene of your guys storming the enemy planet. Maybe that's
Sure. Oh, sure. No, and by the way, there are notable examples that break even my rule, Or the
You're saying there are no exceptions. That's what you're saying. That's the only part of what you're saying that kind of bothers me. Nothing should do that ever.
I think I guess to clarify, I think that it should be mindful.
Okay.
is my clarification on it. I feel like, god damn it, stupid flower.
If I'm playing a Suda51 game, I want to see cutscenes because I know some crazy, amazing cinematic things are going to happen.
And
things that wouldn't have maybe the same feeling if you were just playing through the experience.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, this bee has like a red butt. I want this bee. I feel like a lot of game studios rely on cutscenes where they're unnecessary.
Okay.
Is
sure.
That is hopefully my statement that is not going to.
That's a fair statement.
Oh, there we go. Nice. And so I guess to add a small caveat to my to restructure my argument is if a game is to have a cutscene, I would like it to be mindful. I would like it to be purposeful.
Like I know there's probably just enough age difference between us. You probably didn't play the original Ninja Gaiden games on the NES. Well, I guess even those weren't the original, but
oh, sure, I played those.
Okay. Weren't the cutscenes what elevated those games into just a standard yet difficult platformer into something a little bit different?
Oh, I guess
something a little bit more interesting.
Oh, I don't remember them that well.
Okay.
I played them.
When I was a kid, those were some of my favorite fucking games, and I needed to see what happened next. Like Ninja Gaiden, you know how notoriously fucking hard that game was. I beat it when I was 7, just because I wanted to see what fucking happened, and it was extremely difficult. But I did it just because it was like that reward, that little piece of cheese at the end of the maze.
Sure. And
I think the cutscenes elevated that experience. It was just a stupid platformer, nothing else, I would have given up on it.
Sure.
I wouldn't have cared enough to get to the ending.
Get out of here, B. You know, and like, sure, but I mean, of course, now you're talking classic game.
Any game.
Sure, like I said, my caveat is that I feel like it's used too often, and I would like game developers to be mindful of that. Fucking B.
Well, it's annoying when they use a cutscene to illustrate a point you already know and can figure out on your Sure. But that's not a story beat. That's just a... I don't even know what that is. This is the door you need to go through. I guess you don't need a cutscene just to show you that. But if you want to do something fun and narrative with a cutscene, that's great.
Yeah, and it's like I would rather not leave my character.
Okay.
Fuck. You know, when
can they not use cinematic techniques in a cutscene that you couldn't use and just everything happens to you directly to you?
What do you mean?
Just editing, whatnot, shot composition, just things to give a thing that happens emotional flavor, texture, rather than you just walk into a room and people start talking to you, to a character.
Yeah, but see, this is the problem with your way of thinking is you think the only way to tell a story is by people talking to you.
I'm not saying it's the only way. I'm saying it's a valid way. Not saying the only way.
But this is where you're limiting game story experiences.
I'm not limiting it because I'm saying if you're in your game, if you want to do it another way, that's fine.
Right.
I'm just saying one shouldn't be banned forever because you don't like it.
And I never said it should be banned forever. It's something I dislike.
That's exactly what you said. You said no game ever will be better off, and no game ever should have a cutscene. You've said this. This is why we're arguing about it.
I think you're taking it too harshly.
It's a conversation, Jack. We're filling time.
Chicken. Sure. No, like you're taking it a little too harshly. It's something that I don't think should be around. 100%.
Okay.
But obviously there are those who can handle it. Fucking bees. God damn it. This is a tough level. The bee riding level. Fuck. Fuck you, bees. You know what, bees? Fuck you. I see in the chat, Half-Life, Dark Souls, and Bloodborne are exactly the kind of games where I don't care much about the story because there are too few cutscenes that elevate said story. I don't know, like, and I am more.
I don't care at all about the story in Bloodborne. At all.
Oh, sure. And to me, I care more about the story of Bloodborne than I care about anything else, because I'm so invested in the world. God damn it. And because they dole it out at your pace, like you're not forced into any story element. Mm-hmm. Every story element you find, which makes it more precious to me,
Yeah, everything's so vague. I just don't give a shit.
Sure.
What does this mean? I don't know. I don't care. I'm just gonna kill more things.
Ooh, what if that's the lesson, Rich? What if that's the lesson?
If they use the cutscene and they establish a character I cared about and I cared what happened to them, then maybe I'd care about the lore. But everything's so vague. I don't give a shit.
This is what makes us different gamers.
Mm-hmm.
This is exactly what makes us different gamers.
Yeah.
And I like that. That's actually
Well,
something.
that is a good thing, because I worry we agree too much on prereq. It's been just happenstance where that has come to be.
Sure. No, and I've kept a lot of our back and forth.
Yeah.
Mostly about like the difficulty and obtuseness of the game. Like I've kept a lot of that just because our arguing is fun. Mostly you making fun, you calling me a child.
Did I call you a child?
Yes, you called me a child. And it's rather funny.
No, I think it's good when we can disagree.
You know what? I think it's good too.
It's more entertaining.
Hopefully. I hear you, bees. God damn it. I'm gonna die. Yeah, I died. God damn it, I'm gonna die.
People just showing up. Jack is playing.
Yes. Jack is playing Tiny Barbarian. Mostly because I Am Bread sucks.
I am considering, and I don't know how the chat feels about this, just doing a No More Heroes, No Death run on an off day, not a normal streaming day, just because, why not?
Just because all this talk of No More Heroes gets you warmed up to play No More Heroes?
Well, I've had No More Heroes on the brain, actually, since I started playing Killer is Dead.
Oh, okay.
Which I played Killer is Dead a little bit before we started reviewing Bloodborne, so I've been wanting to revisit No More Heroes. And no death run or not, I'm thinking about streaming those games.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, maybe like Tuesday or Saturday. I'll just,
well, remember Tuesday
when I'm done goofing around with the studio, I'll just start streaming.
Tuesday they do movie dicks in the chat.
Oh yeah.
So be mindful. Come here, you stupid bee. There we go. Obviously, if you were streaming, it's our channel. You can do whatever you want, but.
I wouldn't ask you to call in or anything, Jack. This is just me trying to play the game and win. And if I'm gonna do that, may as well stream it. I don't know.
Absolutely. Yeah, if you're trying to do anything fun in the game, stream it. Because why not, right?
But me, I don't talk much. That's the only issue with that.
Sure. Goodbye, bee. See, this is why it's Tiny Barbarian, by the way. You get to ride a bee.
Yeah.
I think that's great. Yeah, you don't talk much during your streams, and that's okay. I think people know that. People know, and as long as you label it correctly, Oh, fuck. That's what I always worry about, like, if I'm doing a Jack solo stream or whatever. It's just, like, making sure people know. It's just Jack. Don't be mad. It's just me. Fuck. Okay, that's not how to do that. You guys do what you want. We will do what we want. We have been doing what we want, and so far we're enjoying that. Just doing what we want stance.
Well, yeah, but I know if I did it, people would complain that I'm not talking enough.
Fuck those people. Then those people don't know what's up, Rich. If it's a Rich solo stream, he don't talk much. That's just how a Rich solo stream works. Fuck. I know that.
So also Wednesday, I'm kind of thinking about Dead Rising.
Dead Rising, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't care.
That's potentially a fun group one. It's just because that's a fun game.
Sure. I'm down. How many multiplayer is it?
There is no multiplayer.
There. Okay. You know what?
What do you got in mind? What do you got in mind?
Oh no! You know what you said? Fun group stream.
Oh, just.
And so just in my head, that meant multiplayer.
Be amazed at the fun things you can do in the game.
Sure. Okay. Yeah, I'm down. Ooh, God damn it.
Rich Evans Eats Mustard says Dead Rising is fun as long as you're not escorting survivors. You're idiots. I kind of disagree. I'm a fan of the Dead Rising games, but I prefer 1, even though 2 technically is they improve some things technically. There's like a weird weapon combo system in 2. You can make goofy weapons, but the survivor AI is like far more competent in the second game. And now escorting survivors is no longer any kind of challenge. And I think it's just it kind of ruined the point. The point was you're escorting these scared people who stop and shit themselves, and you have to farm them. Like it's like a sheep herding game. In the second game, you just find a survivor and you run to the safe house, and they follow you, and there's no problems at all. And there's no challenge in that. There's no fun that you had there. Dead Rising 1 is fun because you weren't supposed to save everybody and do everything in one run. You could. It's extremely difficult, but you're not really supposed to. And you kind of had to pick and choose what you did and who you saved. And I like that. The second one's just kind of like, you can do everything. It's plenty of time. Plenty of time. There's no time crunch between saving these people and doing that story mission. No time. Take your time. Everything's easy.
Oh my God, this fucking gorilla is going to steal my girl. Get out of here, gorilla.
Rich Evans Eats Mustard says, I see that, but man, that shit was frustrating. It was supposed to be, because you weren't supposed to save everybody.
Stakes.
That's what made it interesting to me.
Sure. I'm with you, Rich. Stakes.
You were looking at your timer, and you had like this little sliver of red, because the timer starts with this long blue bar and then goes down, turns yellow, and then near the end it turns red. And you had to choose between escorting that group of survivors you found to the safe house or going to the next story mission and continuing the story.
Yeah, that sounds great.
If you tried to do both, oh God, was it hard. But you could try and do both.
I'm concentrating.
A Michael 87 says the pressure is the point. Yeah, the pressure is the point. Exactly. That's what made Dead Rising 1 great and what Dead Rising 2 is lacking. Also, the protagonist is a boring piece of shit. He's got a daughter. And cheesy one-liners they're not even fun cheesy one-liners.
In Dead Rising 2?
Yeah, they just make you want to throw up. I hate Frank Green. Or not Frank Green, Chuck Green. Boring fuck. His character is, I've got a daughter. I want to see him die in the sequel.
Oh, mean.
I want to see him watch his daughter get eaten by zombies.
What? Now you're crazy talking. I'm running away from a boulder. It's pretty awesome. Except for I died. Oh, fuck. I need to pay attention.
So is this all new levels, or is this stuff you've played through before?
No, this is all new. I mean, new to me.
Okay.
I don't know how new this is to, like, people who have played this game before. But no, I haven't played any of these levels in stream. And that's the only time I've ever played a Tiny Barbarian, so.
No, chat, I have not played Dead Rising 3. I don't know that I'm excited to. It looks like a more boring Dead Rising game.
Oh. God damn it. Not paying attention. Not paying attention. Do 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 do. Digging on this music though. Tiny Barbarian music. Come on. Get in there. You dick, go.
Chat is saying Dead Rising 2 had the best boss battles. I don't know about that. That clown is hard to top from Dead Rising 1. The bosses in Dead Rising, Jack, are all just normal people who've gone insane.
Oh, sure.
Under the strain of trying to survive the zombie apocalypse. Some people have lost their mind.
As I would imagine many people would.
Yeah.
Is there a run button? No.
Oh my god. Mr. Scheismel says, they said when they made Dead Rising 3, they were going for the Call of Duty audience. Oh my god? I can't think of a more opposite game than the first couple of Dead Risings than Call of Duty. I can't see how such a horribly ill-conceived marriage of ideas would possibly work.
And first of all, like, fucking duh. Who isn't going for the Call of Duty audience? Those assholes will buy anything. That was mean. That was really mean.
That's not bad. That's
I'm
not
sorry.
bad.
I apologize to any Call of Duty fans. But, I mean, also, like, Call of Duty makes $1 billion. Like, saying I'm going for the Call of Duty audience is like saying I'm going for the audience that spends money. You know, like, that's the audience everyone's going for. Snake? Nope. 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 Damn it. Not fast enough. I did buy Call of Duty. You're right. I bought Call of Duty for research. I bought Call of Duty for science. So mine was different. I still have it. It's still here. I should return it. I mean, not return it, like trade it.
Why not?
Huh?
Why not?
Just because I haven't thought of it. It's just sitting here, not doing anything, you know. It's for no specific reason that I haven't returned it. It's just I just haven't, you know.
You know, but I'm not Bloodborne.
You know what?
What?
Say it again, Rich. You glitched out a second.
Oh, you know what I'm not returning?
What?
Bloodborne.
As you shouldn't. That was a good game. I was really happy. I really enjoy something about like Steam that I really enjoy is that it keeps track of like hours played in games, and you know, it doesn't do that like on your PlayStation, but it does do it in Bloodborne on your save file. And so I was seeing how many hours I've played Bloodborne. The answer is quite
how did you not die when that boulder fell on you?
I had enough health to.
Oh my god. Okay, sorry. So hours and Bloodborne.
Yeah, I have a lot.
How many?
I've about 50 hours.
Okay.
Pretty happy with that.
I don't know if my reformatting my PlayStation 4 would have erased that information or if they saved that online somewhere. I'm kind of curious how many hours I've spent with it.
Yeah, you know, like I think that's fun information. That's information that I usually enjoy seeing. Because that usually helps answer the worth it question for me. Mm-hmm. Hours in. So about 50 into Bloodborne. And again, I'm still not past that stupid spider. Ah, another boulder, Rich! Oh my god. This is a poison spitting boulder. Kind of in love. The boulder has poison spitting flowers on it.
Now imagine spending 50 hours in the order, says Teddy KX.
I'd have to play it 10 times.
Oh God. I've never been more glad a game was short.
I was gonna say, you know, like the only good news to come out of its short length was that literally we could film the entirety of us playing.
Yeah.
Where, you know, like a lot of my editing of the Bloodborne episode has just been gathering footage where it's like Rich and I will talk about something that we didn't get in our group playthrough of it. And so then it's just like I'll have to recreate that, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
And, you know, that takes time, you know, switching operating systems, booting up hard drives and whatnot, and booting up the game.
If you need footage of something from a game, you can always ask me.
Oh, that's true. That's true. I get, you know, it's for me, it's just like, I'm here, I can do it.
Okay.
But you know what? You are right, Rich. I do need to get better at, what do they call that? What do they call it when you give other people jobs?
Delegating?
Delegating. In general, I need to get better at delegating. I think you are right. I've also made it just a joke for me that I don't know if you know this about Bloodborne, but you can play the game in your underpants.
Oh, yeah, I think, yeah.
If you unequip all of your outfit, you just play the game in your underpants. And so for all the new footage I've been gathering, I've made sure to play it in my underpants.
Oh, Jack, that's so wacky.
No, it's not.
So wacky.
It's literally just something to keep me occupied.
You should have played it in the doll dress.
I don't have the doll dress yet.
You don't have the doll dress?
No, I don't have the doll dress yet. I can't find the workshop.
You can get that pretty early.
I can't find the... There are a couple areas that I don't have keys for, and I don't understand how... Or I don't know where to get the keys.
It's not a key. The door just kind of opens after you beat the blood-starved beast. But it's a door that was formerly locked. It's right near one of the lamps. I don't know if you want spoilers.
What lamp is it near?
The cathedral ward, where all the survivors go. You go to that lamp. It's the door immediately to your right.
Yeah, but then the next door is locked.
But no. Instead of going up the tower,
yeah,
go down. There's a spot you can fall off a ledge.
I can't. Oh. By the way, I spent literally 10 hours trying to find the spot I can fall, and I can't find the spot I can fall. It was the most frustrating thing in the world.
It's right down in there.
I don't know where I can fall, and it hurts my brain.
There's a big. You go around the tower. It's in the back of the tower.
Yeah. Oh no. I know what you're talking about.
Huge chunk of the floor.
Yep.
Oh. Once you get in there, you can't find. There's a way down. You just fall on top of There's the ledge you got to fall on is right by. It's right at the bottom of some ropes. So you kind of have to walk a little bit down that little bridge platform and then walk towards the ropes. You'll fall right on the right bridge.
I've tried falling in so many different spots, and it annoys the shit out of me because I keep dying.
Find a YouTube video. I'm sure there's video of it.
Well, I know. I want to figure it out myself.
All right.
I've been to that area so many times, and I just cannot, like, it was, fuck you.
Because I found that I saw one of those little weird looking guys that you can only kill once. They got like some kind of special gem or something in them.
The spider monster things?
Yeah, one of the spider monsters. I saw him walk off the ledge. I'm like, ooh, there's something down there.
Yeah, no, I've been to that area several times, and I spent a good chunk of time just falling. And man, did that piss the fuck out of me. Because then it's just like, you know, like it's that question of like, am I crazy or am I doing it wrong? You know, you know, like, am I thinking there's something here and there's not, or am I just doing it wrong? And apparently, I've just been doing it wrong. God damn it. Which is equally as upsetting, by the way. Come on, keep moving, you tiny barbarian bitch. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. Fuck you, flower. Oh, fuck you, flower. I hate you all.
Fuck you, flounder? What?
Flower. Fuck you, flower.
Oh.
Haven't you ever heard of the rare breed of the fuck you flower? It's not a flower you want to see. Up.
It's terrible.
You don't like that?
That's terrible.
You don't like that? I mean, you know, I'm trying, Rich. Trying. Fuck you, flower. You know, flower that it's a flower that has sex with you, unwanted sex with you. God damn it.
That's not as bad as a rape zombie.
A rape zombie.
That, I think, is the worst thing imaginable. A rape zombie.
So it wouldn't kill you, is the idea.
No.
It just rapes you.
Repeatedly. with endless stamina because, zombie.
Because, zombie. Sure.
I guess at some point you would just naturally die of starvation.
Yeah, I would assume. I would also assume that. Unless it's like a super rape zombie that also like it nourishes you with its rape.
But the rape zombie is the worst thing that my brain has been able to conceive.
All right, I'm down with that. That's a pretty awful fate. That sounds like an awful fate. To what little troll guy? Get out of here, you monkey bitches. Come here, little troll guy. Oh, he got away. There's a little gauntlet-esque troll guy.
Yeah.
And I kind of loved him. In any case, where were we? Rape zombies? Back to 9/11.
Back to rape zombies.
Back to... Right? You know what? Fucking right. Back to rape zombies. Isn't there a... Goddamn monkey. Get out of here, monkey. You know what? There's monkeys, Rich. Whoa! There's swingy vines, too. That's fun. Fun is fun, Rich. Do you know that?
Mm-hmm.
Nope. Nope, I just did a bad thing.
By definition, fun has to be fun.
That's kind of what that's kind of what fun is all about. It's kind of all about having fun.
Mandatory fun.
Mandatory fun for all fun having? Yeah, absolutely.
Can you make fun mandatory? Is that possible?
No. Yes. Yeah, you can make fun mandatory.
Yeah. All right.
Because all you're dictating is that fun happens, right?
Yes.
And so it's like,
well, how do you make somebody have it? Is the question.
Like by saying like you have to have fun, and then they say okay, in order to have fun, I need this.
You'll be thrown in jail. Nobody has fun then, and you're just stressed out.
Yeah, then make sure to have fun.
Oh God, I gotta have fun.
Yeah, but if I guess in my scenario, you get to choose the fun that you have. You know, you must have fun. And you say, okay, in order to have fun, I need a tub of ice cream and Ghostbusters on Blu-ray. And then they say, okay, here it is. And then you have fun because it's a tub of...
Then the Nazi says, no, you just get this bench. And for some reason I did like a Soviet thing for my Nazi guy. I don't know why.
You just get a bench?
I can't do German. You just get this bench. There's some tools on it. Have fun.
Well, you can't have mandatory fun that way. No, that would be...
Okay.
I'm saying there is a world in which you can have mandatory fun, yes, but not like that. Not like that. There we go. There's more here. Not like that. Not like that. This soundtrack is killer. Oh, tiny barbarian. Oh, tiny barbarian, you're great. Okay, what am I doing? What am I doing?
Were you never able to get into that Volgar the Viking?
No, it's just something about Volgar that just I don't know.
Demands perfection.
It demands perfection. That's true.
Yeah.
And maybe that's it. Maybe I couldn't deal with like
See, the problem with Volgar is fun is mandatory.
First of all, nice. You're bringing it full circle, Rich. You're bringing it full triangle, and I appreciate that. Yeah, Volgar was a little much. Yeah. Something I was thinking, and I know we can't, which is why I'll bring it up. Right now, Rich and I are deciding what to do for our next pre-rec episode.
Mm-hmm.
And because technically speaking, we don't have to choose what to do until right when the new video goes up, because that's when I put the end card on.
Yeah.
And we have a couple ideas floating around. Something that we could do is a Shovel Knight, as it's about to be released on the Sony platforms.
Okay. I think I can get down with that.
Or we could just do a Shovel Knight episode and make it one of those retrospective things. I know we've all played Shovel Knight, but newly available.
You know what? I'm gonna say Shovel Knight not old enough to be a retrospective.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Get there. Fuck you. Fuck you. Am I doing this wrong? I might be doing this wrong. No, that was... Come on.
Leftover Bee Cake says no Steam Box discussion. We've kind of done that. I think my opinion on the Steam Box is noted. Yeah.
And Rich and I more or less agree on the Steam Box.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's going to do better than Rich does in general. But our feelings are pretty much the same, which is that there's not a big market for it.
No. I think it's gonna bomb.
Sure, right. And I think it's going to do relatively well.
I think the controller will do relatively well.
I'm so excited to get my hands on that controller, as I am a controller person.
The ratio of controllers to Steam boxes sold would be something like 1,000 to 1.
And that we can definitely agree on, no matter what.
Yeah. But I mean, if you're looking for a computer, it's too expensive. If you're looking for a console, well, it's too expensive.
No, I think there are those people out there that understand that PC gaming is where it's at, but don't have the wherewithal to pick out or build a computer.
You want something to get that audience who's on the fence, to introduce them to the PC. You want something that's a little bit more in between.
Yeah, and that's where I think it's going to shine.
In order to be accessible, in order to be successful, it needed to be a bit more console flavored.
And that's what it is. And if they can get the price point right, if one of the companies can get the price point right, it's going to go like gangbusters.
It sounds like none of them have the price point right.
Well,
it sounds like all of them are expensive because see, when I know we've done this conversation, but fuck it, I'm in it now.
Yeah. Okay, great.
When Sony or Microsoft, when they launch the new Xbox or the PlayStation, they're perfectly willing to sell it at a loss in order to get it at more homes, right?
Right.
Now, because they're farming out the Steam box to other separate companies, obviously they don't want to sell it as a loss because it would just be a loss to them. They get nothing out of that.
Right.
So prices are going to be comically high compared to consoles.
But they have some models. They have models out, and some of the price points are comparable.
All right. For one thing, the whole different models thing.
Yeah.
If you're trying to woo a console audience, I think that's the wrong approach. I think the Steam box should have been baby's first PC.
Sure.
It's somewhere between a console and a PC.
And it kind of is. It is.
It could, but you want a uniform fucking hardware, and you want it cheap. That's what you want with a console.
Yes. Yeah.
You don't want the guessing game of which one should I get, and this one is 0.6% better, and this one's going to be obsolete in a year, and this one's not going to be obsolete in 2 years. But
by the way, I like that. This one is 0.6% better. That's exactly the problem. That's exactly the problem. And I do think that the market will solve a lot of that, you know.
And then, yeah, but you have something like that, and then people learn the good things about PCs. They have a console that they can do modding on, and they can use a mouse if they want to.
Oh, sure, but I still think there is that market for people that don't want to muck around. There's still a market for people who don't want to muck around with PCs. Fuck.
Right. That's yeah. Exactly.
And
you have a console that does what a PC can do.
Yes, and eventually the market will sort out which one of the several Steam boxes is the clear choice, you know. And so eventually, oh god damn it.
What Valve needed was a console that can do a lot of the things a PC can do. Mm-hmm. What they have is a PC that can do what a console can do. They got it exactly backwards.
No. Eventually, like, Valve, pardon the pun.
Their audience are people who already own PCs and naturally won't be interested in this box that's more expensive and has less functionality.
Sure, but Valve is interested in the big picture here, right? And so they're looking to convert console players.
This is not going to do that.
No. This is
no
not
way, shape, or form going to do that.
Rich, you're thinking small. This is not going to do that. What's going to do?
Big.
No. You're thinking short term.
How does the Steam box win over a console player who doesn't have any instant PC gaming? How?
Not this generation of the Steam box. This generation of the Steam box will not.
The second generation, because this one's going to fail miserably.
No. Again, well,
PC gamers aren't going to want one because it does less. Console gamers aren't going to want one because it's expensive and does what a PC, and they want a console. They want the couch life.
What the fuck am I supposed to do here? But here's what it'll do. Is there will be a few, they will sell. God damn it.
To who? To who?
They will sell a few to those people who want PC gaming without mucking around with a PC. They will find that perfect price point. They will find, like Alienware will have, their one, and everyone will agree, like, oh, this is the one you want to get, right? Mm-hmm. All the other ones will go away.
It's only $2,000.
No. It'll be the right price point and the right. It'll be the right price point and the right specs. It'll be just in that butter zone, right? And the market will figure that out. How the fuck am I supposed to do this?
It needed to be uniform. It needed to be cheap, and it needed to be able to do some of the things that only a PC can do.
Yes,
and then you introduce that to console players, and they see the benefits of PC gaming.
Oh sure, and but this is the thing. There will be. Oh god, fucking damn it.
Instead, what they're doing is they're selling people who already own a PC a kind of console.
There will there will be those early adapters. Adopters is the thing I wanted to say. There will be those early adopters.
Idiots.
Huh? They are. You know what? They're the beta testers. They're the ones who are going to figure out which is the right one. And after we all figure out which is the right one, that's when we're going to start converting people. Not this generation.
I think the chat's right. I think this needs to be an episode.
Steambox?
Steambox, yeah.
All right. We'll see what we can do.
If we can get one for under $5,000.
Okay. We'll start saving up Twitch money. We had a couple expenditures recently. But we will start saving up for a Steam box.
Our options are a Steam box or a brand new car. Fucking idiots.
But see, Rich, don't you understand? By doing an episode, God damn it, we'll be part of the problem.
Oh.
As far as you're concerned.
That doesn't make any sense.
Well, as far as you're concerned, we'll be part of the problem because we'll be there talking about it, and which will build buzz for the product, which will be giving feedback to the product, right? And so the next generation, it'll be the right product. Ah, fuck! I did it.
Did something you say make sense and I missed it?
Oh well, I did the thing in the game that I needed to do. Oh, that apparently wasn't the right way to go. Yeah, well, what I said was what we'll be doing in our episode is providing the makers of Steam boxes with valuable feedback while simultaneously generating buzz for the Steam boxes in general.
Where is Rich getting the idea that Steam boxes are insanely expensive? There was an ad on Steam's main page for one a few weeks ago. They had a price range because, stupidly, there's more than one. And the cheap ones were like $1,200. It cost more than my PC.
And you might be wrong about the cheap ones. I will say that. I believe the cheap ones are in console range.
The Alienware ones were, that they advertised on Steam. The Alienware ones, the cheap ones, were like $1,200. From $1,200 to $2,500. It was a fucking joke.
Someone check in on that. I want to say there were cheap ones for like
because there's so many different ones. There's going to be so many different hardware configuration. Yeah, there might be some cheap ones that run like crap, and the people who buy those, they're probably not going to be happy in the long run. Everything they've done, except for possibly the controller, is stupid.
Yeah, this could be a fun episode. This could be a fun episode. Oh no, and I know I see in the chat someone is saying that the other issue, as far as I'm concerned, the big issue with the Steam box is Steam OS runs Linux.
Yeah.
So that means Steam boxes can only play Linux games.
That's the one thing I understand though. Because if the Steam boxes were, the right price point, and if they ended up being a popular thing, you would have more people naturally developing on Linux just to release something on the Steam box.
Oh, sure.
But you'd want the Steam box to be a desirable thing to have first before that could happen.
But
it would be the kind of situation where new games would have, the Xbox port, the PlayStation port, and then the Steam OS port,
right?
Which is basically the Linux version.
Oh, sure. The only problem is that severely limits your back catalog. That severely limits Steam's catalog.
It does hurt with the back catalog, but I know why they want to do it, because I know, like Windows 8, there's some danger of Windows no longer being an open platform, and Valve doesn't want to get fucked over by Microsoft.
Right.
Valve would like very much for PC development to primarily happen on Linux, on a a just completely free and open platform. And, that would be better for everybody. I'd support that. I'd be glad to switch over to Linux if everyone would start developing for it. That'd be great.
I'll tell you, I want people to develop for Linux because apparently developing for Linux is very similar to developing for Macs. And so you would find a lot of Linux Mac games.
Yeah.
So I'm all for that as well. But
trying to encourage Linux development, that's like the one bit of strategy they have that makes any kind of sense to me.
Oh, and see, to me, like, all you're doing is, like, it makes sense to me, but all you're doing is saying that, like, all these games that you love, you can't play them on our box, not like you can on your PC.
Right.
That's actually the one part that doesn't make sense. I mean, it makes sense to me, but that's the part that I don't like.
I'm assuming there would be ports of many things.
Oh, God, yeah. Oh, God, yeah. Shouldn't have eaten that chicken.
So I know with Windows 8, there's like they're moving in the direction of the Windows Store, and in the era of anybody just being able to make a program for Windows was danger of coming to an end. You know, Microsoft, they're not afraid to do stupid things.
Nope. They sure ain't. You know why? Everyone has Windows.
And it will always be that way.
Forever and ever. La 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 la.
Which is why I would like to see a switch over to Linux.
Ah, yeah.
I would like to see that.
Mm-hmm.
I was hoping that the Steam box would be successful and that I could install Linux on my computer.
Mm-hmm.
And have dual boot for a while.
Sure. I'm with you.
Run whatever old stuff I can on a Windows, on Wine.
Fuck. I'm pile driving Eagles, Rich. I feel pretty good about that. I'll let you know that. And I'm dying so much. You know, at the end of the day, the real thing is, Valve can do whatever they want because they have more money than God, and they can afford. Valve can afford to make some failures here, and they're trying.
Yeah, but
they're trying.
They didn't have to have a failure here.
They didn't have to have a failure here.
What they needed to do was they needed to make a console with PC elements, not a PC with console elements. That's what they needed to do.
You know, I'm not going to be in the business of telling Valve what they need to do. I will tell you that. I'm gonna give them a little bit of the benefit of the doubt.
We are in the business of criticizing what they do, though.
We are in the business of criticizing.
That's what I'm doing, Jack. That's what I'm doing.
All right. You know what? Rich, that's fair. That is 100% fair. Pile drive a bald eagle. I'm pile driving bald eagles.
They needed to market their own hardware. They needed to do it at a loss.
That.
And then they can put their Steam OS on it, introduce gamers to, console gamers to Steam. And...
Here's my defense of that. That is how it's done right now, right? Like that is how Sony and Microsoft do it at the time, right? And what if that is not the best way?
It's the largest market, and that's what they have to try and break in.
I'm saying
take those people and get
Rich,
to a different way of doing things.
Specifically, what if subsidizing consoles in order to sell games is not the best way? What if? We don't know. Everyone does it that way just because that's the way that everyone does it, right?
What I'm talking about is the gaming equivalent of a transitional bus.
Right.
They're jumping straight to modern Madden. They're going right to Cro-Magnon from the lemur.
From the lemur?
From the lemur.
Nice. Yeah. They're doing it. Eagle. Nope. It's all right. I'm on it. Nope. That's all right. I'm on it. Eagle. Fuck. I need another beer.
Okay.
Talk to people, Rich. Too many chords.
Right.
Too many chords.
This is Jack's
So many chords.
Just get your fucking beer. Get it faster. I'm dying out here.